What's up, my friend? Today I'm gonna show you how I mix Rocco Ballin's Location from his new album Slimegerian. Go ahead and check it out. I'll have a link to the record and his album in the description, so check it out and show Rocco Ballin some support. Hey, I'm Macro from Mixing with Macro, and I appreciate you spending some time with me here today. I'm a mixing engineer, and I've done recording and mixing for major record labels and many independent artists. And my goal is to help you streamline your recording and mixing process for fast and consistent results. So be sure to check my description because I have a free PDF guide that outlines everything that I use in my Pro Tools sessions that will give you a professional sounding mix, from the plugins I use, from the plugin settings, and my plugin change. It's a quick PDF guide. You can get through it in about 10 minutes, and it will bring you to a professional mix in as little as 30 minutes, as long as you follow all the instructions I provided. So go ahead and check it out. I think you'll find it very valuable. Now let's get into it. Alright, this is a record by Rocco Ballin. It's called Location on his new album called Slimegerian. It's really dope. Rocco Ballin is a great artist, very melodic, and I want to show you how I did the outro on this record. Now this is the record that we're working with here.
Trying to get a day from me, but I ain't got no time, no time. I'm on that Maserati with some killers. My shit on my body, I ain't hit it. Told her if she make it sloppy, she could get it. Every whip I'm riding, it is tinted. Lately I've been running out of love. If he running out of love. With the bloody on, with the cuz. And they send it with me just because. She ain't the baddest, but I choose her. Don't know.
Really cool. Alright, so this is the ending of the record that I want to show you.
Every whip I'm riding, it is tinted. Lately I've been running out of love. If he running out of love. With the bloody on, with the cuz. And they send it with me just because.
Alright, shouts out to his team for the idea, because this took the record over the top. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna show you exactly what I did here. I did a copy of the beat onto a second track, and I added a doubler on the actual beat itself. So you can see once it transitions here, you can hear the doubling effect happen. Let's mute his vocals. Alright, that's a doubling effect that's on this track, and I also added the one knob filter. This is a goated plugin by Waves. It's used in almost every record that's out. Like, you already know this is a dope plugin. So what I did, I automated it, and the quick way to automate things, instead of going here and then you gotta find what you want to find the plugin, and then you're gonna like, all right, I want to automate. Instead of doing all those steps, what I do is on Mac, I do Control Option Command, boom, and it gives me, and click on the parameter that I want to automate. On this plugin, it's only 2 parameters. You can, choose a resonance that you want to have it on moderate, and then there's the actual knob here. So with this, I just click on the knob, pause, Control Option Command, click. And I'm not going to disable it because I have it enabled, and he would say enable automation for filter. Boom, just click it. Now it wouldn't show you the automation lane just yet. It would still look like this when you hit enable. When you hit it, it would still look like this. So what I do to bring up the automation lane fast is Control Command click, boom, and it's up. And if I want to get rid of the automation lane, as long as I have the track selected, I hit the dash symbol and it goes away. On my laptop is right next to the 0 and the equal, right? So it's the dash in the middle. Okay, so now let's look at the automation lane here. And it's pretty simple automation. Now, the way I like to do automation, I like to use the grid. And the grid is very simple when it comes to using automation. So this is how the automation sounds on this particular record here. I just have it on this underwater sound all the way to the outro of the record, and it's a very cool thing to do. Now let's go to the original beat, and we're gonna pick a part where I think the automation would sound good. Alright, so once I have the grid selected here, I go to my plugin. I already have it enabled. Like this part will be pretty good.
Maserati with some killers. Why she on my body, I ain't hit it. Told her if she make it sloppy, she could get it. Every whip I'm riding in is tinted.
So what I do, I select it, I add my points here, and to add points quickly, it's option click, and then I pull down and see.
I ain't got no time, no time. That Maserati with some killers. Why she on my body, I ain't hit it. Told her if she make it sloppy, she could get it. Every whip I'm riding in is tinted.
Experiment with different shapes. That's how I look at it, like a different shape. Let's see how this V sounds.
I ain't got no time, no time. That Maserati with some killers. Why she on my body, I ain't hit it. Told her if she make it sloppy, she could get it. Every whip I'm riding in is tinted.
What I like to do, I like to bring it back up. Right.
I ain't got no time, no time. That Maserati with some killers. Why she on my body, I ain't hit it. Told her if she make it sloppy, she could get it. Every whip I'm riding in is tinted. Lately I've been running out of love.
Very nice, right? So if I click option, I can get rid of my points that I don't want, and let's see how this one sounds.
I ain't got no time, no time. That Maserati with some killers. Why she on my body, I ain't hit it. Told her if she make it sloppy, she could get it. Every whip I'm riding in is tinted.
Alright, I kind of like how it sounds when the hi-hats are going into the filter. So let's do a half, and I'm gonna drag this over just before the little drop there to see.
I ain't got no time, no time. That Maserati with some killers. Why she on my body, I ain't hit it. Told her if she make it.
Sounds good, right? But the hi-hat still kind of, you know, goes into the filter a little too fast. Let's hear it again.
I ain't got no time, no time. That Maserati with some killers. Why she on my body, I ain't hit it. Told her if she make it sloppy, she could get it. Every whip I'm riding in is tinted. Lately I've been running out of love. If he running time, no time. That Maserati with some killers. Why she on my body, I ain't hit it. Told her if she make it sloppy, she could get it. Every whip I'm riding in is tinted. Lately I've been running.
Yeah, so you can do different shapes, different things that you would like to do. I have a couple of shapes that I have here. Nothing too crazy because you don't want it to be too distracting from what the artist is saying. Because remember, the beat is the canvas, all right? Now in this case, we have Balla adding to the beat here. Link is in the description. I recommend listening to this record because it's a really great record. And his album is pretty fire too. It's alternative drill, it's very melodic drill. So, you know, go ahead, give it a listen, and let me know some ways you use the one knob filter and or the techniques that you use to actually achieve that underwater sound in your music.